What going on, everybody? This is David Mitchell here, and my friend Brightline, and welcome back to Fan to Train, episode 115. So, Bud, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Dude, have you been seeing some of the railroading news?
Yeah, Railpen just made a video about it, about the quarterly rail news.
I know. Have you seen how Metra is finally getting its act together and buying new locomotives?
Oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of buying new locomotives, guess who is trying to sell our equipment to the Dominican Republic?
Who?
Guess who? Japan.
If Japan, I hope Japan get lucky and succeed with this,
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I got a cursed meme. It's not one I made of you, but it's something I found funny, which I'll be showing you later on. But let's get back to Metra. They are finally doing it, and hopefully if they do see it and work on through it, they're going to buy more if they decide to do this, Because it's something, I will be honest, need to happen. Because they cannot keep on, buying used locomotive and they cannot keep on trying to, buy new, or not new stuff, but old stuff and rebuilding it, Am I right about that? Because you're playing, I see what you're playing. You're playing Roadblocks, am I right?
Yeah, I am playing. Listen, this account is actually about 11 years old.
11 years old. Whew, that old.
Yeah.
Dude. That make me feel old to thinking about it,
Yeah.
But what I am saying is that it's about time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they kept on buying rebuilt locomotives. Heck, even the FD70s,
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna try the train right now.
But
yeah.
I know what game you're playing.
Yeah.
It's that train simulator in Roadblocks.
Yeah. They're actually, I think they're actually developing a
new route. The one thing I don't agree that it sucks about that route is that you can't hardly switch,
Yeah.
Like, you can't switch the trains around, like uncouple and couple.
Yeah.
And it does get annoying, but yeah. But Metra is finally getting their act together. So that's crazy. But also, what do you think about some of the rail projects that are going on right now,
I don't know.
Like in California and also in, the Northeast. Oh, speaking of that, Brightline, the tunnel that they're building in, Baltimore? That thing is going to take way too long, and there are other countries that get projects like that done than faster. Am I right?
You're absolutely right.
But yeah. Also, Brightline, I'm gonna ask, what steam engine would you like to ride on for a steam excursion?
I would say Thomas the Tank Engine.
That funny.
To
My
be honest, Thomas is actually my favorite character. Well, yeah, it is actually.
He is all, and let's be on it because that's how we all started in this. Am I right?
Right.
But my favorite would be the freaking T series. You know, like the Red and T's
Oh.
on the Reddit and Northern. That and the Big Boy, but the Red and T's, like up there in the Reddit and Northern, I would love to ride up behind that, litten into that sucker to climb up the grade, you know? Like, to hearing him climb it up, with making that noise on the Reddit and Northern, you know?
Oh, this game is a little bit laggy though.
Oh, I could tell.
Yeah, it is. I think it's not a good idea though.
I think it's probably because you're trying to play a game on Discord at the same time.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
But the Red and T1 would be some of the coolest because of their style. Like, good God. Watching a video of them working those grades, pulling them passenger coaches, it did awesome. You know, that is awesome to see.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, we have the monorail system that was actually displayed on the military parade on the February 27th, the day of Dominican independence.
Ooh, that is actually good, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Also, we may have a metropolitan train that goes from the airport to the capital.
Oh,
and second of all, we're going to have a Japanese rail supplier.
That means y'all might get bullet trains, am I right?
You're right. It might be the first country in the Western Hemisphere to have a Japanese train. Heck, we might be...
Actually, Brightline, you're way off on that because there actually is steam engine from Japan in the U.S.
No, I'm talking about the first modern train.
The
first modern
actually, train. Hyundai.
Oh, never mind. I think the Hyundai.
Like, you know how they
that's the same company that made those Hyundai Rotom cars.
Yep. You never knew that, didn't you?
I did. Didn't know that. I thought it was going to be the first Japanese. There was going to be the first Japanese company that's going to make Japanese trains.
But it will be the first high-speed train, you know?
High-speed train? Doubt it. It could be a conventional train. Who knows? Maybe it's going to be more modern than the rest of the country.
More likely, yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of being that, you know, SEPRA in, like Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
You remember that bulletin that they had a couple of months ago? Or at the beginning of the year? They're running with it, literally.
Really?
Well, they're actually making freaking teddy bears or plushie of the bull. Like, That's a crazy, like, that is freaking awesome. That's because of that incident, SEPTA we saying, yeah, we're going to make it a cool thing, you know? That's pretty awesome if I say so myself, am I right?
You're absolutely right.
But it's pretty cool. But yeah. Oh, and yeah, stuff with the Blackwell Northern have gotten very juicy. That railroad that we talked about being shut down a couple weeks ago. Turns out the guy was really in a relationship with a 16-year-old girl.
Dang, no wonder why the feds shut down the railroad.
And he literally gifted the girl a freaking locomotive.
So I thought, okay, so I think they actually closed down the railroad just for safety reasons.
Not just that, but that was the other reason why, because one of the train accidents, because they were having underage people operate the locomotives. One of the train accidents was caused by a 14 to 16-year-old. So,
oh, sorry.
So it pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Someone is going to go to jail. That for sure.
Dang.
And pot would be put on the sex offender list. It's crazy.
Dang.
That probably going to be a crazy rail incident for years to come. That for sure.
Yeah.
But wow. That incredible.
Yeah, that is absolutely nuts.
Oh, being that Brightline, I need have you ever played any of the Batman games?
Batman games?
Like Arkham Knight?
No, I haven't.
Dude, they're good game, but a lot of people are pissed at Rocksteady at the creator of the game. They are pissed because their new game is Suicide Squad killed Justice League, and guess what happened? One of the character in there is so woke, it's hilarious because the person who is woke, and what I want to bring up is that they made Poison Ivy, like her Reaper, a little kid, into Greta.
Oh.
You know that a-hole.
I know what you're talking about.
Like, literally, if you watch some of the game of Greta, it's so freaking crazy. She looked like a young Greta from Thunberg.
Tell me about it.
Like, I'm just gonna say it. That person, like, I agree on global warming and we need to pay attention to stuff, but how she is taking it is stupid, you know? Am I right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Plus, she making people in the autistic community look bad.
Dang, why do people always look down at us?
Well, you can blame people like her.
My gosh.
Because every time it's up in Wokester and, you know, all that, guess who get blamed for us? Us.
We get blamed for it.
Yep. And when the woke societies fall apart and they come coming after woke people, guess who's going to have to fight and not try to get oofed because of them? The autistic community. We're going to get dragged down into the crap because of them, you know?
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Like, and Jane is that Greta is a college dropout. Am I right?
You're absolutely right, man.
And Jane Ann, how is she getting away with so much crap? Heck, she is probably doing something illegal.
There was actually a cousin who wants me to go back to the United States.
Oh boy.
Okay, David Mitchell, what's your recommendation?
If you do come back, avoid New York and California.
Oh, gosh.
But the best place right now would be Maine, Vermont, West Virginia, Tennessee, Montana. So, yeah. And Colorado.
I was thinking about going to Florida and travel all
And Florida and the Carolinas.
Yeah. I would actually visit Ravenel at some point.
Heck, if you visit my place, didn't know you can hang out.
Yeah.
Ralph fan most of the day, they're chilling.
Yeah, I have a cousin who lives in Springfield, Massachusetts, which is actually an hour away from Boston.
All right. My team with Matt that they got to get their act together, you know.
Listen, if I would actually ride on the Acela Express from Washington D.C. to Boston.
Mm-hmm. But you can agree with me that the Big Dig was a big, scam. Am I right?
Yeah, true.
Because it never solved the traffic problem, but it screwed over the Northeast Corridor from it because it would have been able to go right under the river connected to the other side to the other state. Now, there's a big-ass interstate in the way.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, the Big Dig is a big do not, you know?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, though.
Heck, even Alan Fisher did a video about it. And the money to help with this transit system up there, everything that is going on, instead of putting it out to the transit system, they put it to the road. Am I right?
Right. Okay, I actually watched about Biden's accomplishments. One of them is actually the California High-Speed Rail Project. But I don't think I'm not going to give him credit for that.
Nope. I wouldn't either because that started back when Obama was still president.
Yeah, that is actually Obama's project, not Biden's.
Exactly, and you trying to take the credit for that? That is a douchebag move right there, am I right?
Right.
You gotta be some sort of piece of a douchebag to pull that type of move.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'll be honest on it. Like, it's crazy that they're trying to make it look like he's doing stuff. Am I right?
Yeah, it is. You're absolutely right. Funny enough.
Oh, hello, Strasburg 475.
Yeah, when Obama was president, they didn't even have problems with funding this rail project. But when Trump became president, they just blocked the funding.
I know. And the thing is that stop blocking transit projects and rail projects. Because all you're just doing is...
That is a stupid take, man.
Like,
that is partisan politics.
Like, here, Gene, like, we're literally shooting ourselves in the foot for not investing in transit projects, you know?
Yeah.
It's just so freaking stupid that we didn't want to shoot transit projects into the ground, but when it comes to a highway, full throttle, you know?
I would actually, if I was senator, I would introduce a bill that transit projects should not be politicized.
Exactly. And Jane, everybody want to complain about, the railroad, but no one wants to complain about the highways and the airlines. Am I right?
You're absolutely right. And don't forget the politicians in power as well.
Exactly. Speaking of that, do you see that video coming out of Kentucky a couple days ago with that semi-truck hanging off that bridge?
Oh, no, I haven't.
Dude, they had to rescue someone whose semi-truck was hanging off the bridge because they lost control.
Oh my gosh.
Look up the video semi-truck hanging from a bridge. Look it up right now and you'll see what I mean.
Be careful if it's a bomb truck, because tanker trucks are...
It was a box truck. What happened is the truck lost control, hit the round with was supposed to keep it from falling off the bridge, ended up going right through the round, and it was hanging off the edge. You can't make this shit up.
Oh, hold on. Well, speaking of YouTube, YouTube actually, one of my YouTube videos is doing pretty well right now. One of my videos have 700 views.
Ooh, not bad, bud. Not bad. 700 views? Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
Dude.
I think that video is going to take off it's going to have 1K.
Dude.
I bet my bright line.
Dude, you know some of my YouTube video got 2K on them, like 2.3K. You remember some of my little model railroading videos? Or like YouTube shorts?
Yeah.
Some of my YouTube shorts have 2.5K, 2.3K, you know?
Yeah.
So, not bad for a YouTube channel our size, you know?
It's not that bad. That bad. But impressions, it blew up. It had 8,000 impressions.
Whew. But, yeah.
I think that viewership is going to grow.
Oh, yeah. That's something I'm trying to do with my channel. Even though I do it as a hobby, I want to grow my channel, see it succeed. Because, one, there are something I do on the channel that does make me good views. Heck, I'm only about 50 subscribers away from 500. You know?
2 subscribers away from 10.
Not bad. You're starting off at the beginning, you know? Trust me, it's always hard starting off at the bottom, you know?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, what do you think of AI-driven content?
No, that's a bad idea.
I actually have to agree with you on that, but with how the last 2 weeks been looking with that, it looked very concerning, you know?
Yeah, next time we might have AI chatbots. Oh, we already have AI chatbots. We might have AI girlfriends. Imagine that.
Oh, God.
Please, whatever you do, for the love of trades, don't you dare ever create an AI bot that is solely created for growth, for dating, okay?
Dude, here at Final Team, the moment that they make that, OnlyFans will be donezo.
Really?
Oh, gosh.
Am I right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And women would be like, what happened? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
Like, DP...
There's another transit channel that's on live right now.
But what I was saying is, imagine this. It'd be crazy. Am I right?
Right. This is the channel that I haven't been actually following when it comes to local transit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's called Transporting Innovating for. In other words, ER Transportation Info.
Oh yeah, I see where to have the L over Mickey Haley head. You see that?
Yeah.
To be honest, she buried herself that grave, you know?
Yeah.
Here's the sad reality. I used to respect her, but now, no.
Why?
One, she wanted to get rid of unions with
Seriously?
with a terrible ideal. Am I right, Brightline?
Right.
Talking
You
about
know why? I think Nikki Haley represents your typical Republican. I mean, the neocons of yesteryear.
I know, and here, Zane, like, have we all forgot what happens when you decide you want to get rid of a union or make it hard for a union to protest?
No.
Have we learned from it? I guess not.
Really, David?
Here's the funny thing. Donald Trump may be more liberal than Nikki Haley, George W. Bush combined.
Nikki Haley literally ruined everything?
Well, she ruined her chance of becoming president.
Okay, can you emphasize
Yeah,
about
that sucks.
Well, Val, let me explain it. Explain it. She wants to get rid of unions.
Union, like labor union, like for work?
Yeah,
I don't know what union is. I know
It
you're
where-
an actor.
where the workers own a part of the company and get to make the rules and stuff. Am I right, Brightline?
Oh, so it's a different when
absolutely
you're
right.
big corporate?
And if that way, it will keep the company from going corrupt and trying to pull crap on the people. Am I right?
Okay, guys.
Right.
But also, she
Yeah.
would talk about bringing immigrants more into the country, with
Bringing immigrants?
illegal immigrant, not legal, illegal,
Oh, you meant the undocumented?
undocumented, with a terrible ideal. Oh yeah, I seen.
Yeah.
Why you say so, David? So you told us that Nikki Haley is this disgrace.
She technically destroyed her chances of being, because she was being a moron. You
A
know,
moron? I thought it was Joe Biden who is a moron.
everybody is, Val. It only a matter to see who is dumber that will get. Am I right, Brightline?
Sorry, David.
You're absolutely right.
But
Sorry.
it did crazy. But that video right there, your views, let me show. Tip for this video, it's pretty incredible for a video that only came out about 14 days ago.
Yeah, that was actually, it had 764 views so far.
I'm surprised that no one used it to subscribe like in a meme video.
Yeah, and there's no comments either.
But you don't get that many comments anymore, you know?
Yeah.
People are mostly stuck to watching a video instead of commenting sometime, unless it wanted to interactive or like Reddit videos. Am I right?
Right. Oh, this video. Oh my gosh. You know how much viewers I got? Here's the reach. It got 9.5 thousand impressions now.
That crazy?
Yeah. And impressions click-through rate, it's about 6.6.
Well, what type of
Not that
links
bad.
do you have in the video?
It's Get Off Our Island.
I'm
It's a
talking.
meme video.
I'm talking about tags. Do you have tags in the video?
Yeah, I do.
One thing I learned making YouTube video, if you want people to watch your content, always do tags, no matter what.
Make more tags.
Oh my gosh, comments and friends.
I thought his
I think
sister is
the algorithm knew what I was up to.
But I will say this, Brightline, is that if you keep on working on video, heck, even YouTube Shorts, if you keep on working with those things, it will rack you up subscribers and views. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, about 60% of my subscribers this year are from YouTube Shorts, you know? Oh, already. You know?
I mean, yeah, most of my videos never got that total. Thomas crashing the station, like, one of my recent uploads got 5 views, which is not that bad considering how small the channel is.
Yeah. Thing is that my channel have more subscribers, but not that many people watch my videos. It's funny, you know.
Yeah.
But
Get off my island.
But it is typical. But I will say it again. One thing I'll be glad that will end hopefully this year, a PSR, you know?
Oh gosh, please end it.
Yeah, like, let's be honest, people are just tired of it and it causing so much controversy. We're probably going to see the end of it either this year or next year.
Well, okay, we have RFK speaking of politics, RFK is about to apply. It's going to be in the ballot this year.
Oh.
Yeah, this might hurt Biden more than it can help him.
Oh, yeah. Like, because he was one of the JFK family members, am I right?
Right.
But I have a bad feeling we might have a JFK 2.0 if this stuff happens, you know?
Yeah, RFK.
Oh, I know. What? If we have a 2.0 of that stuff, that's going to be mad.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, if Donald Trump doesn't actually run, I mean, RFK would be my choice for president.
He would be mine too. Heck, there's stuff that Trump does that I will not agree with.
Yeah, true. Listen, Donald J. Trump is actually a controversial politician.
True.
I mean, Obama was that type of guy too. He's a controversial back in his day.
Oh, I know. And funny thing is that one thing I do not agree with is him running our country like a business. That we don't need to be running our country like a business because
not necessarily.
Because that can only lead to disaster when you look at it.
Yeah, listen, there are two types of America. I mean, there's two types of Americas. America that we know of and corporate America.
Corporate America is pretty crappy. Am I right?
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. When it comes to corporate America, they do not like a certain candidate. For example, Donald Trump. Corporate America hates Donald Trump for some reason.
And they love Biden because I think I know the reason why they love Biden because he slacks off on them. And let's be honest, the party that Biden is a part of also, let's not forget, saved GM, you know?
No.
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised if they cozy up to that party because it saved one of their corporate America companies.
Yeah, I mean, the big owners are actually part of corporate America, so it's no surprise there.
Mm-hmm. But I would say that if we want to improve on passenger and trains and all that, we got to start calling out the road system, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of that, I got a pet peeve with a transit system that they're building here in my home city. And it's not light rail or commuter rail. You know what it is?
No, I do not know what I don't know what the heck it is.
It's a BRT.
Oh, great! Boo! No, that sucks.
I know. And funny thing is, that it's going to begin in downtown Trenton and it's going to Somerville. The kicker is that the area Somerville is going in is not downtown Somerville. It's going to be on the outskirts in the fairground called Latchin, which I did videos there, you know?
You got to be effing kidding
Like,
me.
literally, instead of going to the downtown area, they're going to the fairgrounds. Like, what the frick? Am I right?
That is low IQ move by South Carolina there.
I know, and it's my city. Like, why? They actually had a proposal on the table for a commuter rail line from downtown to Somerville. A heavy rail commuter rail line. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, you're proposing a BRT? What the heck?
And our city is at 1 million. BRT is not going to work at all. Period.
It's not going to cut it.
Even though, no, the BRT, they're talking about, it's going to be every 15, it's going to be 15-minute to 10-minute interval with 10 buses. 10 buses? Really? I'm just saying, nah, no. Like,
I'd rather prefer an LRT, though.
like, and they're talking about the crap, you know?
Not a BRT, which is bus rail transit.
In a BRT, in a rapid bus transit system.
Or, I think we should.
In a BRT, you know what I'm saying?
Transit, that sucks, man. Sucks.
Like, I'm just saying, no. Like, you gotta be, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You gotta be high on something to think, oh yeah, because, and the kicker is, there are already train tracks that go from downtown through downtown Somerville.
Someone's high in cocaine, I believe.
No, probably someone being paid by the car company. They're probably being paid by the car company to make the BRT as crappy as possible to get people to buy more cars.
I think you need to rile up support for against this project.
It would not be a good idea because it will be a lose on our end because, one, we need transit, you know?
Yeah.
So we will have to bite the bullet on this.
Yeah. I mean, get as much as support as you can get. And demand City Hall that they need adequate transit.
Heck, I even talked to the mayor at the time in person. His name was Mayor Tecklenburg, but he's not the mayor now. But I tried telling him, hey, commuter rail, not BRT. They said, oh, because of our research, we decided it would be the best decision, you know?
Oh, no.
It not. That was a big lie, you know?
That is so ridiculous, man. Listen, if the car companies have their way, we might need to fight against them.
I know.
I mean, that is, it makes me pissed, man. And I'm sorry, and excuse my language.
Like,
I'm pissed off.
like,
Gosh.
literally, it going down, even though it will have its own lane, it going down one of the most congested roads in Charleston.
You got to be effing kidding me.
Oh, I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm about to explode in anger right now.
I'm looking for the link on Facebook right now. Because
I'm about to lose my freaking mind up on this. Come on.
Like, it's so.
Yeah, listen, I'm definitely going to tell this to Demetrius. Definitely. I'm really angry about this, man.
It
makes
did.
me pissed off. It makes my blood boil. Jeez.
Like, literally, it's so disgraceful, you know?
Really, David?
Yeah, true. I have to agree with you on that, man.
Because
I am so ticked off.
there are train tracks that go from downtown Charlton to Somerville. So, it's so.
One job, Charleston. One job. And you screw it over. Great.
And funny thing is,
Just great.
passenger trains used to go through Somerville.
Really?
Yeah. Last time a passenger train went through Somerville was back in 1968. And that was the Carolina Special.
Good luck implementing that BRT, though.
Dude,
Angry right now.
it a fucking boondoggle.
Yeah, it is. It is. 100% it is, man. It makes me... Whenever they actually chose a stupid project, it makes my blood boil, man.
Like, we had a perfect system. I'm about to send you the link to do it, you know?
Bro, listen, I'm going to make a rant. You better make a rant to Charleston.
Oh, I am planning to make a YouTube video about this. I am planning a YouTube video about this.
Bruh.
Like,
yeah.
like, this YouTube video I'm planning for this, I'm going to have to do a lot of work on it. But I think this video need to be done.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
David, you're being a drama king.
And here,
We
Jane.
need to call the
David being a drama king.
We need to call Demetrius. Seriously. What the?
Alright, I'm about to send you the link.
Oh, baby.
Alright?
Alright.
It a fate. You got the link?
Yeah.
It goes to their Facebook page, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see. You.
Like,
How dare you, man?
like, it goes to their Facebook page and then to the website. Like, do a screen scare and look at it. Like, it, because we got to screen share this.
David, the drama
my
king.
gosh. I'm seriously. I'm
Dang,
seriously.
you hear me?
Oh
Mhm.
my
You're a drama
gosh.
king.
Look at the comments, though. Start
But-
thinking 2025. Start thinking 2035.
Oh,
No way.
Brightline, look at my comment. I even commented on this.
You haven't commented on what?
Oh my god.
Yeah, look where
Oh, David, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
you'll see it. Keep on scrolling. It's to one of the guy where I was explaining, you know?
Oh, yeah?
Unless they probably removed my comment because I said something true.
Oh, that hurts.
Gotta.
David is the king of
Alright.
kings.
So some comments may have to turn out great. Facebook.
Alright, wait.
Okay.
Well, my comment was... You'll see my comment because I did respond to one of the people that I was talking to on there. There. Alright.
Leave the fairgrounds alone. Seriously.
Alright.
Yes, finally.
Like, scroll up. It's one of the guys I was talking to. And here, Jane, they're trying to save their asses in the comments.
Oh, no, that's either.
Like,
David.
it's the one that should have 6. Or like,
6?
Like,
Let's see.
all right, it should be that one or the other comment. All right, scroll back up.
All right, hold on.
Scroll.
Jeez, South Carolina.
All right, I
What the
think
heck
it's that
are you
one with
doing?
the 8 replies. Ah, there it is.
Oh, I found it.
Like, read.
Pitiful, man.
Like, I actually did 2 comments right there. Like, read mine.
There are already train tracks going from downtown Charleston to Somerville. They could have had these back, but no, they decided to be cheapskates. Also, the car companies are paying for this. Go figures. If it's rail transit, they go against it. Trust me, we got to call them out where it is. I so agree with you, man.
Am I right?
I agree with you.
Because,
You're absolutely right, man.
and thing is that I know the car companies are paying for this. Like, who would benefit the most from a transit system this crappy? Who would benefit the most?
I mean, the car companies.
Exactly, because people are going to take the transit system as shitty, and they're going to be convinced saying, I'm going to need to buy a car. Like, read that. 19 electric buses, 10,
service intervals?
like, no. Like, the 10-minute service is good, but look at where it's in middle of. You see the photos?
Yeah.
Like, you never want...
Oh my God, you want to make me cuss.
Like, you see that. Like, let me show everybody.
Electric buses, great. This is way worse.
I know. Kicker in, we've been already doing electric bus for about 5 years now.
Do they not realize that these buses could explode?
They don't care.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I want to call Demetrius right now. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Brightline, instead of them doing what Charlotte is doing with a light rail and, building a commuter rail, we're going with the crappy route.
Seriously, man. This is. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna share it to the American Rail Club.
Like, if you do share it in the American Rail Club, give me a shout out because I'm the one who let you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a shout out. Hey, thanks. Listen, you got to be effing kidding me, man.
Like, seriously, this is stupid, and if terminated in Fairground, if you look at Google Maps and look at where the Fairground is in downtown Somerville, you start realizing what the F are they thinking, Hey, Val, can you check what they're asking for? The entertain, I will say, Brightline, is that they are, and I'm going to be honest about this, it's up and I don't agree with. I've been in here saying they was back about 3-4 years ago. They were talking about building a commuter rail line from downtown to Somerville. Now we're talking about this crap. Am I right? But we're really shooting ourselves into the foot with this. Like, seriously. Go to David. Thanks for that, bud.
No problem.
But, if you look at their website and what they're doing, you start realizing, seriously, a lot of people are pissed.
Listen, I wouldn't blame them. I would have been pissed at it, man.
Heck, Brightline, I have 2 YouTube videos that I did not 2, but 3 videos I did at the fairground. One back in 2019, not 2019, but 2018 with my friend, or technically ex-boyfriend, Anthony. And back in 2021 with Val, and then a couple months ago when me and Val went to the model train show. You remember that?
I'm gonna share it to the server as well, the ARC server.
Like,
Bruh, I'm seriously, we're gonna talk about this in Demetrius Flags.
oh, we are, because this it's up and need to be called for, because this is not going to solve the traffic problem, you know? And here at Funington, in downtown Somerville, only get about 10 buses, and they're not city buses. They're rural buses. You know, the type of buses that don't drive that much, that only does it once a day, once every few hours, or once a day, or like every twice a day. They get rural buses, and they're a city. Like,
yeah.
It's so backwards here in South Carolina. Like, seriously. Heck,
I'm gonna say this to Charleston. Screw you, Charleston.
and Brightline, it's the thing. I'm going to bring it up. It's that I have to take the bus in the morning. I got to get up around 7 in the morning. Get ready. Be at the train depot by 8 o'clock, 8:10 to take the bus to the Citadel Mall. Then take it back, or not it back, but another bus to my workplace. Ain't that something, you know? Like, it feels so wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ, am I right?
Right.
And saying is that instead of trying to improve walkability, accessibility, and transit, they want to build up and to be a band-aid on car infrastructure. Like, seriously, can we tackle the real problem and bring back transit like commuter rail and light rail?
Yeah, true.
Heck,
to heck with this project. To heck with it.
Like, in year 18, downtown Charlton used to have a streetcar system. We had an electric interurban in downtown. And I actually did a YouTube short about this, you know? You remember that YouTube short?
Yeah, man.
And that's the problem. It's that we lost stuff like that with worked way better. And I mean way better than what we had now.
Yeah, true, man. That BRT system makes me pissed. I mean, I can't blame the residents of Charleston for that.
You can blame that also on suburban nights who have money.
Ah, great. No suburbanites.
Like, good God.
Suburbanites.
I always say this. Burn their crap down to the ground and cover it up. Like, bury it. Burn suburban development up and bury it. I say. You know what I mean? Like, I always say that. Burn suburban development to the ground like suburbia and bury it and put mixed-use development and other stuff above it. We don't need anything that is built for cars. Am I right?
Yeah.
Like, it's so sickening. And it infuriating, you know?
Yeah.
And funny thing, right, like, you're going to laugh at it, but you know, the name of the live stream is All Fired Up. And we're fired up, am I right?
Right.
So I noted on the coffin tonight.
Oh, gosh. What comment say?
Well, no one have commented yet except for Strasbourg 472, which said hello.
Oh.
But my thing is that didn't one of the stupidest projects that we had here in Charleston in a long time. Actually, it's the second stupidest project. The first stupid project is them widening Glen McConnell. We go from I-526 to Bees Ferry.
Oh.
They're turning that from a 4-lane into a 6-lane. Like,
Seriously. Oh my gosh.
and it's stupid.
I know it is stupid. People who are stupid. I mean, most sane people get riled up at the stupid people, man. It makes me outrageous.
Right, like, you know, funny part is, I have noted that people who love cars and support car infrastructure are actually some of the most stupidest people out there. Literally.
Oh, gosh.
I have actually noted that people who love cars and like car infrastructure and would rather build for cars are more stupid, and the people who support transit are way smarter than them, you know?
You know what? Let me. Okay. You know what? I wish I can't do this. Don't make me do this. You know what? Come closer. Yeah. You're fucked up.
Oh, it's so true. Am I right, Brightline?
You're absolutely right.
But it's just so infuriating because we used to have a commuter rail system. We used to have a streetcar system. We used to have both of them. Heck, even the small town I live in, Ravenel, we had a cable car system that had 4 trolleys that ran every 45 minutes to an hour. Heck, and saying it that it was reliable, and it was gone by the 1930s, you know, late 30s, early 40s.
Who the fuck?
The only thing that remained of the trolley chain is old railroad trolley building, which they're now getting ready to tear it down for suburban development. We still have train tracks in it that, but for a light rail, meaning interurban, you know. So we had a logging interurban out here, and we lost that, you know.
Jeez, man.
Like, I'm still trying to find photos and documents of this thing because this is a railroad that is lost to time. That for sure.
That's true.
Like, it's sad that there are railroads that literally existed back then that don't exist now, that are literally lost to time. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Like, literally. Heck, the only reason we know that there a cable car system in Troughton is because their photos. Out here where I live, you don't even know that there's one, you know? Like, we literally lost everything that helped our country.
Listen, if your ancestors would come to this country today, they would be scared they'll be scared to act, man.
Hell, they would have been horrified and would have left and had somewhere else, you know?
Yeah, that's true. They'll be rolling right now. I bet they're rolling in their graves right now.
They probably are because of how crappy everything is. Heck, some of the railroad engineers are probably rolling in their grave too, you know? Am I right about that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Whew.
And thing is,
after that BRT project, it makes me pissed off, man.
because Charlton is already at 1 million. Like, for the whole area at 1 million, you know?
I mean, what happens if there's traffic, though?
It,
Oh my gosh, there's gonna be bottlenecks galore right now.
and here, funny thing is that it's not going to be a full waterway in some area, like literally. The track will go, it will tear the road in some areas. It's just stupid, you know?
They had to go down to, at least, make the BRT go down to downtown Somerville.
I know! The thing is that they're above downtown Somerville. Like, literally, if you look at Google Maps, you realize that they're above downtown Somerville. They literally go past it. You know?
Just go down to the city center.
Like,
That's more convenient. Literally.
I know. It's so ridiculous. Like, I literally was blood boiling at this, you know?
Yeah.
Like, this is my point. Once they get that built, it's not going to make that much money. That for sure.
And let's not.
It.
Not Somerville.
I know.
Actually,
It's called Latson. The area it's going into is called Latson County. They counted as Somerville, but the reality is it's not Somerville.
it's not Somerville, huh?
It's above Somerville, you know?
Well,
Like, I'm not even making this stuff up.
I believe.
Like, it's not in the middle of nowhere because there's a NASA building right across from the fairground. Like, right across the street is a NASA facility.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of ironic, ain't it?
Yeah, from Charleston to Somerville. I mean, it's not a bad distance. They can actually commute from. It is a good distance to build a commuter rail system.
I know it Jane is we could be doing what Metra is doing with them DMUs. We could have been doing that.
Okay, which stop? The BRT is going to stop at what now again?
At the Latson Fairground is where it will terminate at.
Baxton. Okay.
Latson Fairgrounds. It's above Somerville, you know? You're looking it up on Google Maps right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Alright, let me show you where it is. It begins with an L.
Okay.
And Jane, it begins with an L, and it's above Somerville because you can tell where Somerville is. But it's right near the...
Jackson.
Yes.
Oh my freaking racking. Oh my goodness, man.
You see what I mean, don't you? It's a pretty bad...
Jackson.
In a pretty bad area.
Halfway, man. Halfway in summer. You, South Carolina, I hate to say this, but we need to talk.
Oh, I know.
We need to talk.
Like, it's so infuriating, ain't it?
It's halfway between Somerville and Charleston.
And here...
It's in the middle of
Of nowhere, I know.
Who would go there? Like, seriously, it's an empty lot.
Funny thing is, the only reason they're doing that is because right across the street from it is the NASA facility. that the only reason because there are military installation within NASA across the street, you know?
Of course, yeah, of course. They don't want anyone to bug with their science projects over there. Whatever what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. And me and Phil, we've seen the building plenty of times because we've been up in that area plenty of times. You know?
It's on Route 78, I believe.
Yep. Funny thing is, it's Route 78 and mostly a 2-lane road.
I don't know how they're going to implement a BRT using a 2-lane road, though.
Like, it's stupid. Am I right?
That is the worst project I had ever seen in my entire life, man.
I know. But what I will say, Brightline, is that we literally are shooting ourselves in the foot by doing the project, and it's going to put us way farther behind than we really need to be. Heck, and here at Funny Gene is, they're trying to move downtown Somerville from the tracks. Ain't that something, you know?
They're going to move Somerville from the tracks?
The main area. They're trying to turn it into historic downtown Somerville and make the new downtown Somerville oriented around cars.
Oh, gosh. I think the inhabitants of Somerville would like to have a say about that.
Oh, I know a couple. Brightline, I used to live in Somerville. I lived in Somerville for about 1.5 to 2 years. And that was when it was remotely 2-lane road in one area and the traffic was shitty.
Yeah.
No joke. I have lived in Johns Island, Somerville, and now I live in Ravenel. But my thing is that they are really screwing our city over.
Jeez, man, that is so stupid. Stupid as fuck.
Oh, tell me about it. It's stupid. It's stupid. Like, I don't...
I saw one of those memes, man. Idaho and Montana. That was actually a funny meme.
I snuck that in, hoping that you would not realize it until too late.
That looks pretty funny.
It occurs mean. It occurs mean.
That is pretty accurate. Not gonna lie. If you look on a map and spot Montana and Idaho, that is exactly what I'm thinking about.
Like, it looked like Montana is trying to kiss Idaho in the ear.
Sniff, Idaho.
But am I right?
What about Wyoming? Have you met? Here's a question for you. Have you met anybody from Wyoming?
Oh yeah, I have.
Oh. I thought that state did not exist.
I knew you were going to pull that, but I actually have a couple friends who live in Wyoming, Brightline. It's actually a beautiful state.
I mean, you're actually, I know no one who's from Wyoming. Like, absolutely no one.
Well, the reason why Wyoming is so empty is because it got screwed over by Colorado.
Oh, that makes sense.
Colorado screwed everything over, took everything, dreams and hope away from Wyoming, you know? Like, people in Wyoming have a pet peeve about people in Colorado.
Oh, Coloradans are actually much more high-end.
True.
You're actually high. By the way, there's actually an NFL team down in Colorado, the Denver Broncos.
True. But let me get back to the BRT thing. Like, even Alan Fisher called out how bad BRTs are.
Oh, bro, you better. I think Alan Fisher would actually make a video of this.
Like, Jesus Christ. Like, this is something that I will say I do not agree with.
I mean, that BRT project flipped the hell out of me.
Like, seriously, like, this thing, it's so freaking dumb.
I mean, yeah, it is so dumb, man. It's so infuriating.
Like, we had so many opportunities to do something. Hell, their track that go, like when I was telling you, we have track that go from downtown to Somerville, like downtown to downtown Somerville.
I mean, at least, come on, just extend the BRT to Somerville at least. Jeez.
Like, and kicker is that it did seem like, even though the track that go from downtown Charlton to Somerville is owned by Norfolk Southern, here it's saying what the state could have done. They said, look, if you don't let it run partner train or let it build a partner train system on your line, we're going to do eminent domain, you know? Either run it, or we're taking the railroad over. Am I right? Would that have been so easy? And Eric Kicker, Norfolk Southern only runs 7 trains on that line per day.
Man, what if Norfolk Southern said no to that commuter rail system?
Then then the state can do eminent domain on the railroad, because here in South Carolina, there's a law where we do eminent domain on rail lines.
Listen, whoever made that law needs to get to jail. He needs to be kicked out of the state legislature for sure.
Like, here it's saying, like, the person, like, did one thing, I will be honest.
Hey, Dave. Did you feed the dogs today?
I was at work.
Oh.
But did thing I will say, Brightline, is that if we had more state that said, if you don't put patent rails or don't allow it, we'll do eminent domain on your railroad and take it from you. You know?
Yeah.
If we have more laws like that, it will incentivize the Class 1 to play nice, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it would be better, though.
Because it will give them the hint that either you give us a partner service on that line, or you're going to get a part of your rail line taken from you. Am I right about that?
You're right about that, man.
Because it would work wonders in so many states. Because it would work in a way that will force the Class 1 to work in a way that they don't want to. And it will force Wall Street to, you know, have to bend over, you know?
Oh my gosh, Wall Street would be angry at that new law.
Technically,
whatever infuriates Wall Street, we got stuff. It actually makes us happy.
the thing is that Wall Street is the reason why we're in this situation in the first place. If we go back to the 1920s, they're the reason why we're in this situation. Am I right?
No. I mean, corporate America at its finest, bro. Corporate America at its finest.
And people don't realize it. Like, literally, reason why we lost half of our partner rail system, and like we lost about 40%, technically not 40, but 55% of our passenger rail system, you know?
Yeah.
We lost 55% of our partner system across the U.S. if you don't count the Northeast Corridor.
Yeah.
And that counted commuter railroads, too, you know?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
We only managed to keep about 45% of it. And then,
All right.
with interurban, like cable car system and streetcar system, we were only able to keep about 25% of that. Like 75% gone because of all the car corporation. Am I right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. All right. Let's talk about Brightline.
Oh, yeah. It's time.
Oh, gosh. You know what? I like to talk about Brightline, man. It's one of those great companies that I have ever seen. Like, one of the good companies, man. Let's see here. There's going to be lots of studies between Tampa and Orlando. So, coming up. So,
oh, yeah. Speaking of that, I got bad news about Tampa to Orlando. The I-4 corridor, they're saying no to it.
You got to be kidding me.
And they're not giving Brightline the money for that this year.
Oh, so they're going to expand I-4. Great. Florida, we might have to add Florida to the list.
Like, the only reason I found out about it is because it's Stu's news, you know?
Oh.
He talked about it yesterday.
Okay, so why aren't they giving Brightline the money, though? That's the question.
For invest in the area right around Orlando and Miami.
Seriously, the Florida Department of Transportation is notorious for making dumb decisions.
Oh, yeah, and did one of their dumb decisions, like, they literally are screwing over and saying it that was one of the perfect straight shot for Brightline right there, you know? And let's be honest, I know someone in the DOT and in the government is being paid by the car corporation and airlines. The airlines are behind this, you know?
I bet my ass they are.
Because they're still fighting tooth and nail, that for sure.
Yeah.
And here they're like a corner animal. They're more dangerous right now than they was before because they're going to pull all the tricks they can. You know?
Oh, I know.
And that's the kicker. Because Brightline is now going to have to wait until next year to see if they can get the project from Miami to, not Miami, but Orlando to Tampa worked on, you know?
Okay, so basically it's not canceled. At least it's better late than ever. Okay, it's not that bad. About Fort Pierce and the Treasure Coast, they're trying to compete for a station. I've heard that Fort Pierce is chosen.
Oof.
For a station. Now, the problem is that the city council from Fort Pierce does not want there's some people who do not want that new station.
NIMBYs.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm not surprised they're the same NIMBYs who fought against Brightline.
Like, they're dumb. Like,
right. Yeah.
They are so stupid. They would choose the thing that will kill them over the thing that will save them, you know?
Tell me about it.
Am I right?
You're right.
Like, my point is that it's just so stupid that they do crap like this. It's just freaking annoying, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then they want to point finger when stuff gets bad bad. They didn't want to point finger when it really their fault, you know? And that's the thing. Like, they literally point fingers at everybody else except for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Like, it's so stupid. And I mean, stupid to hell. But good news is that the Seminole Golf is back up and running, you know?
Yeah, I know.
That one railroad, that is a miracle, because I hate to say it, that hurricane could have killed that railroad off just like that. But they disappeared and rebuilt the bridge, you know? And it's fully concrete now, you know? Not wood anymore. Which is a thing, and it took them almost 2 years. You know? But
I know.
I will say this, is that another line, like the Seminole Golf, if the Seminole Golf decided to, if I would them do DMU service from them to Tampa, you know, it will do wonders for the route. Am I right? Like, it's up and, but right now the airlines are more dangerous than they were before. Am I right?
Right.
They still got a couple of tricks up their sleeve, you know, and they still got people in high places. So the battle is not over with yet in Florida. There, you know.
I know.
But the moment we finally get the go-ahead for that line from Orlando to Tampa, moment that get done, it'll be adios airline for that bottom area up of Florida, you know, because short-haul flights will be history.
Yeah. You know that, hey, let's not talk about the route between Orlando and Jacksonville, because there are no trains going down between Orlando and Jacksonville. My line's gonna. Okay.
Like,
I think yeah.
Here my kicker. I think if they're having a hard time doing from Orlando to Tampa, I would go with Plan B from Miami to Jacksonville. That Plan B.
Yeah.
And with how everything looking right now, my advice, because good news is the tracks past, you know, like where they split, it all double track main. There are not that many single track sections above where they split, you know?
Yeah.
At Cocoa, you know? Like where the track split at Cocoa, tracks past that is full double main line all the way up to Jacksonville. So,
Train route that goes from, actually have a train route there.
but my thing is that if I was them, I would do this. Like, go with Plan B for right now, because that will still screw over the airline, because you can take a train from Orlando to Jacksonville, a train from Miami toward Jacksonville, or Jacksonville to the other places, you know?
Yeah, I have a train that goes down to Orlando to Jacksonville, and there's actually another train that goes down from Miami to Jacksonville.
And Brightline did the kicker, like, the airline, they don't know that Brightline got another trick up their sleeve, and that Jacksonville, you know?
Yeah.
And because they're partnered with the SEC, they won't be able to stop it like they did last time. So if I were Brightline, I would go with Plan B for right now, you know? And with going with Plan B, I would adjust them to, you know, double track the main line from Cocoa to Orlando.
I think we need to add more lanes to the FBC main line.
To be honest, how everything is that the good news is the SCC line don't need to be 4-track. It actually set up in a way that it's perfect. You know?
Yeah, I would actually add 2 more tracks though.
Alright.
Because 2 more tracks, the better.
True.
4 tracks, the better.
Mm-hmm. But I will say that the airline, they're getting desperate right now, and they're trying to keep up with Brightline, because Brightline are really kicking their ass from Miami to Orlando. You know? They're really kicking their ass, and the thing is that they're freaking out, you know?
They're actually freaking out right now.
And they're literally right now at the point where they are trying to fight back. Am I right about that?
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
Oh, we got a train coming.
You know, there's going to be a lot of airlines that are going to be outraged when Brightline is going to open the western section, on the western part of the country.
Oh, I know.
From LA to Las Vegas.
Here, Dane, the moment that they get that done, you're going to see short haul flight from Miami to Orlando to, not Miami to Orlando, but Las Vegas to LA to drop.
Yeah.
You're going to see that drop. And that for sure. Now, the only thing that I am a pet peeve of is them doing it single track. You know? That I don't agree with.
Yeah, that sucks.
Because you're really setting the lineup for failure if you're single tracking it.
Yeah.
But, you know, hopefully we can, you know, get around all this bullshit and, you know, finally start getting something. Speaking of, it looked like we might be getting a meetup. 2 trains. But let's get to the CXX news, because I know you're getting ready for the news.
Yeah, I'm ready. Update. CSX Transportation says railroad crossing closing project will begin on March 4th. That's new.
Mm-hmm.
That's in DeKalb County, though.
True.
CSX releases. Okay, we already saw about that.
Oh, yeah.
About that Heritage locomotive. Oh, I've actually talked about this in one of my Rail Right Flash news videos. CSX signs 200 strong locomotive modernization order with Wabtec.
Oh, you know all the locomotives that are going to be getting that are the LAD 200 with that Phase 2 paint scheme. So,
yep.
Better catch them while we can before they go bye-bye.
Yeah.
Because that's going to suck watching them disappear.
NTSB to investigate CSX worker fatality in North Carolina. Oh boy.
Ooh. Oh, speaking of, Norfolk Southern had a train wreck yesterday and a collision. Yep. Rock slide caused a train to derail and hit another one. And
okay.
It's a crazy.
CSX making progress on derailment cleanup in Morgan County. West Virginia.
Mini East Palestine happened a couple of months ago, you know?
At least they're actually cleaning it up.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Kentucky Fried Train.
I'm not gonna lie, that does get me to laugh my butt off.
Yeah. Alright. Let's get on to Norfolk Southern. Norfolk Southern locomotives pulled from Lehigh Rib. Seriously, Norfolk Southern.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. Ah!
Oh God, my brother trying
You're
to.
gay. You're gay.
Oh,
Seriously,
and
Your brother gay.
oh, that was the train derailment I was talking about. You know.
Norfolk.
No.
But it was two trains that collided because of Mother Nature.
What?
Oh, yeah. Clean up the Norfolk Southern derailment
David
moving quickly.
Bond.
The investigation continued. This is the worst incident after East Palestine.
It's crazy because it looked bad. But, no explosion this time, so thank heaven.
Yeah. Norfolk Southern CEO received 37% raise following derailment.
Of course.
Yep.
Of course.
Yeah. It's the Norfolk Southern CEO. Seriously.
Dude, if they were back almost 20 to 30 years ago, these guys would be going to jail,
Yeah, true.
Like,
Just arrest them.
It's like they're getting away with crime that they would have been thrown in jail about 20 to 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Did it pure negligence.
Yeah. Oh boy. Norfolk Southern urges shareholders to reject activist investors' takeover plan at the railroad.
Ooh!
Oh my god.
That crazy.
First Disney, now Norfolk Southern.
Like, Norfolk Southern tried to take over something and failed, am I right?
Right. No, I think there's actually an investor's takeover.
Disney one was successful. Norfolk Southern one was a failure.
I think there's some investors who want to take over Norfolk Southern. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that not a good thing,
What?
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Because they will run that railroad in the ground.
Listen, I hope there's got to be a better investor out there. And listen, I do not want to see Elon Musk buying this railroad.
Oh, no.
No.
That would be bad.
Yeah, that would be bad. If Elon Musk buys this railroad, I'm done.
Oh, I would be too, because trust me, Elon Musk is not a good man. The guy is sketchy as hell.
And I support his bid to take over Disney, but taking over Norfolk Southern, that's a no-go.
Because he admits that he hates trains. You remember that?
Yeah.
So I don't agree with him,
Yeah.
No. I didn't know Elon Musk don't like trains.
Hey.
This Ancora
When South Africa has very good
value at
trains.
Norfolk Southern. Well,
What?
I wonder who activist Ancora is.
Stop.
I hope she's not woke.
Oh,
Because if she is,
if she looked, then that railroad is screwed.
yeah. Most of the railroad companies are going woke.
Ugh, tell me about it. Not the regional, that for sure, but mostly the class ones. Alright, let's get to Union Pacific.
David talking about
USVP.
Big bowling.
USVP.
Alright, David?
Let's use Colombian
Yep.
Pacific trucks to transport migrants.
Ooh.
Oh, brother.
Oh boy, that Union Pacific for you.
That was Union. There's actually Union Pacific truck. I think the United States Border Patrol just caught them.
Oh, So, UP is breaking the law. Am I right?
I don't think so. I don't think so. It was the smugglers who used that truck, your truck, to smuggle language across the border.
Mm.
So I believe that truck might be hijacked, so who knows? Okay, 1 year later, Union Pacific and Metro Transfer are still a work in progress. Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I think that was one thing that they fucked up on, you know? Am I right?
Right. Union Pacific Railroad began the process of transferring 3 of its commuter lines to Metro. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that'll be good because they will still share freight on it, but not as much as I used to, you know?
Yeah. Amid debate over rail safety concerns, another Norfolk Southern train derailed. Oh, brother.
Ooh.
We're about to have a debate.
That crazy.
Yeah. It's about time, man.
Yep.
UP expands international intermodal offerings from Port Houston.
I know the reason why they're doing that.
Well, CPKC.
Yep. That's the only reason they're doing it.
Yeah. Union Pacific temporarily closing crossings for repair work in Guadalupe County.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh yeah, that interesting for sure.
Union Pacific's Southern Voice on the Hill retires after 33 years.
Whoa. Dedicated to the job, am I right?
Yeah.
Or probably did people that got tired of him and he probably, quit, am I right?
Right.
Probably was forced to retire.
Yeah. Freight train carrying corn derails near Amtrak stop in Northeast Nevada.
Oof.
No injuries reported. It's a freight train. Oh, brother.
I know, but it was a grain train.
Amtrak might be pissed about that.
I know, but also I guess Bambi is going to have a free buffet.
Yeah.
Because of corn. Deers love corn.
There's nothing too corny about that.
Oh, yeah.
Get a corn bun.
Oh, I know.
Nothing too corny about that.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
That was a good one. Alright, okay, let's start with BNSF. Next goes to BNSF. Hudson Block 3 spar over annexations around BNSF facility. Oh boy. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Disputes.
Do the more on this time that it causing the oof up.
Yeah. Mass furloughs reported at BNSF railway operations in 4 states.
Oh, yep.
Pretty much.
That why BFF became from my number one favorite to one of my more, not liked,
BNSF railway lays off dozens of workers. Oh, they're laying off workers.
I knew they were going to wait until, until after they got Montana the rail link to do the crap, But am I right?
In 20 minutes. Sure. Yeah.
But-
Just talking to my sister.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Canadian Pacific CP.
I thought it was. Right. Let's check on Canadian Pacific.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when World Robotics Teams wins 2024 Canadian Pacific Regional Competition. Nothing.
Oof.
Okay, nothing rail related.
Geez. Still quiet,
Yeah.
Hey, well, that one thing they're probably getting KCS luck,
Yeah.
The one thing about KCS is that nothing eventful happened with them.
Now we're getting to CPKC. Union cites worker safety and CPKC deadlock. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, CPKC, what did you do?
Oh boy, please don't do a BNSF. That's all we ask. Don't do a BNSF.
Oh brother. Fast Freight Group renews CPKC deal connecting U.S., Canada, and Mexico.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's interesting.
that is.
Diesel spill incident. CPKC train leaks thousands of liters in, I guess, seas. Where is that? Oh, yeah, that's in Canada.
Yep, probably caused by Mother Nature, Because if it up in the mountain, then Mother Nature doing,
Mm-hmm. Rural market business owners are split on the potential impact of CPKC Stadium's limited parking. Oh! I remember they actually have a CPKC Stadium, though. I forgot about that.
I remembered it. I'm surprised you forgot.
Yeah. CPKC seeks involvement of Canadian government in negotiations with Teamsters Canada Railcom. Oh, that's good. At least they're getting the government to step in.
Oh, yeah.
Negotiations continue between Canadian National and CPKC. Okay.
Look like that CPKC right there. I didn't notice up in the name begin with a C and end with a C. Have you ever noticed that?
CPKC, yeah.
Oh, here we go to Amtrak.
Okay, Amtrak awards contract for Philadelphia maintenance facility. That's pretty cool.
Ooh, yes, that is.
That's pretty good. Amtrak to invest millions in controversial Wilmington site.
Oh boy.
Like what? Oh, in Delaware. Amtrak's long-distance expansion plan includes 2 new Pacific Northwest routes.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
That big?
SEPTA says Amtrak redirected the regional train to a dead track in Philadelphia. Oh no. Oh boy.
Did it derail?
A dead track.
Probably caused a crash.
Yeah. Watch video from the inside as Amazon van, as Amtrak train cuts it into two.
Oh, dude, we gotta watch that video. We gotta watch that.
Fortunately, the driver was barely injured. Okay, we go. Let's see here. He's crossing. Ooh!
Oh! Holy shit! You can see the train going by in the background.
Oh my god!
That's crazy!
Oh, he survived the crash. That was lucky.
Dude. And it looked like the railroad he was at had no railroad crossing signals, you know?
Kinda sucks.
Meaning, and if it looked like, oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, you get to, and now a blind corner too. You see how blind it is?
Yeah, that's a blind spot though.
So he would have not seen it coming. So someone that a lawsuit to the state right there, am I right?
You're absolutely right. I would actually blame the driver. I don't actually blame the driver on this one.
Nope, because you could definitely tell that was a bad design road. You could tell that road was bad design, you know?
Yeah. I think he might sue the DOT there.
Heck, let's not forget what happened to that dump truck driver over a year ago in Oklahoma. You remember that?
Right.
It was not his fault because of how the road was designed. And people even warned them that something like that could have happened. And it did. Killed a couple of people, am I right?
Right.
And it caused...
You know what? I think we should actually leave this driver off the hook.
Like...
He's off the hook.
I know, like... It's crazy.
I mean, you cannot even see the train coming from that angle.
No, you can't. Like, by the time he seen it, it was too late. Did not even have warning. And them big UPS truck, they're loud, so he would not be able to hear the horn. Like, if I could say a thing that is louder than a train, it being up close to a UPS truck with the engine running. Those things are noisy. Yeah. Travel. Ooh.
That was an Amazon van.
I know.
He escaped with his life that day.
Heck, I would go to the lottery with that, you know?
Yeah. That was crazy. He barely got injured.
I know. All right, let's see what the next article is.
Okay, that's from 3 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. I think we got through pretty much of all, of the, Amtrak news,
Yeah, true.
Now you're probably going to start with the memes.
Okay,
Or...
yeah. Right now, before I actually send you some memes, let me try to talk about something personal. Back in my high school days, I didn't have the opportunity to socialize with my classmates. Kinda sucks, right?
Oh, I know, being segregated and put in special needs where you're not allowed to, you know? Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I don't understand how they find that shit okay to do that to people with disability, you know?
Yeah. Speaking of that, most of my classmates did not actually let me socialize. They think I was an NPC. They think I was an NPC. That kind of hurts, man. It does.
It does. Heck,
Yeah,
now I did have friends in high school. I did, because I was not in special need. What we have is called resource. Like it above special needs, but you only have one normal class. The rest is resource.
I special needs. Tell me about it.
Like
I had 2 special needs classes.
I did not have a special need, but I had resource. You know,
That kind of sucks, man.
there are difference between resource and special need. Special need, they get put way back into school. Am I right?
Right.
Right where the buses come out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then they gotta be watched 24/7. I did not have to deal with that, thank God, you know?
Yeah.
That was one thing I did not have to deal with in high school. I did in elementary school, but when I made it to middle school, they started transitioning me out from that to resource because of my re-diagnosis from, and I'm going to say it, from being the R word retarded to high functioning, or being having Asperger at the time, which we don't say anymore. They literally said I was mentally retarded when I was younger, then did a reeval saying I was high functioning. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the thing is that I would be honest about that. It made it hell for me in school. Am I right?
Right.
And this school system is cruel to people that, you know, don't follow the norms, you know?
Yeah.
Am I right about that?
You're absolutely right about that.
And that's a problem because we're punishing people who learn differently, and it's not okay. Plus, it's kind of evil, you know? We're not factory workers.
Right.
Am I right?
Right. Let's blow this meme. Let's
Mm-hmm.
start with this meme, man. We shall overcome Trump 2016.
Oh, God, I remembered this. Ugh. Even though I don't like the guy, the meme right here was just funny.
That's crazy.
Like, that meme was funny. Like, it's a funny meme. That for sure, but I don't like the guy. You didn't know how I felt about him, Brightline. Am I right?
I mean, I would be concerned about Trump being president.
I know, but you're going to have people who hate him will try to find any way to start, you know, unsabling it, who didn't want the West to burn, you know?
Yeah. The problem is with Trump's character. And by the way, I do like his policies.
I know. Funny thing is, the people who don't like him didn't want the world to, not the world, but the West to burn. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
The people who don't like him, and they're the same people who want the West to burn, who support Palestine. Am I right?
Oh gosh. Let's not get into Palestine.
Yeah. Agree. That one rabbit hole we don't need to go down.
Yeah, that is way too complicated.
Because I have friends who live in that area, and some of them are dead.
Yeah, listen. I'm actually neutral when it comes to Palestine and Israel.
I am neutral too, but I do see what happening. But let's not go down that rabbit hole. Trust me.
Yeah, let's not go down that rabbit hole. my first graders finding out I don't actually live at school. Of course, we don't live at school.
Oh. That'd be funny. Like, funny thing is, third grader, let's be honest, most third graders are pretty stupid when they're younger, you know?
Yeah.
Except for the ones who think outside the box and who learn faster. You know?
I was definitely smart at first grade.
Heck, to be honest, the thing that kind of irritate me is that it always the smarter ones who get punished and the dumber ones get, rewarded. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, true. Oh, back in my time at first grade, I remember that I got straight A's.
Heck, I went A and B honor roll back in the day, even though they said I was stupid, you know?
That's crazy.
Like, literally, even when they had me branded as retarded, I still get A and B's, and the problem is that the system is so rigged to give people with disability who are different, it ain't even funny.
Yeah. Oh, one of my that's where I actually fell in love in first grade. The first time I had a crush. That was in first grade.
They are in some... Brightline, you want to say this one?
No, actually, you could say it.
No, in your meme, you get to say it.
Really?
Yeah, in your meme.
Alright, they're signed up for a perimeter, shouted Ernie, walking over and triggering his Vietnam flashbacks.
Oh, God. This one is just funny right here when you think about it. Like, good morning, Vietnam!
Yeah. The trees speak Vietnamese, though.
Like, it's just funny. Oh, speaking of that, we might have to worry about WWE.
Oh, World War III.
Yep, because guess who wanted to kick Russia butt now?
Ukraine.
Nope, the French.
Oh, great.
And there did now been a file that was just found of Russia talking about invading the Balkan states, which are part of NATO, so they're on edge right now.
Oh my god.
NATO on lead alert as we speak because of all of this.
Oh, brother. They're going to start a Fallout game in real life right now.
Oh boy, we might actually have it. Ugh. Hey, well, if we survive the nuclear blast and survive the fallout, that means we can rebuild the world in our own desire, am I right?
You're absolutely right. Hey, the only thing we need to make this a parallel universe Fallout is Vault-Tec.
That's so funny. Here, Zane, if you want to rebuild society and like the civilization after apocalypse, always do it by the railroads, you know?
Yeah.
Because the railroad would be your best opportunity, am I right?
Right. It's just a Fallout game.
Oh, speaking of that, have you seen that new game called Helldivers 2?
No.
Dude, that game is taking the world by storm. And seeing it an indie developer. They're saying indie developers are the new AAA titles, you know? And they're literally saying AAA gaming is dead.
Sorry, David, we roast you a little bit on that.
A lot of people are agreeing with me on this, Val.
I would like to call out some indie gamers who are so entitled.
Oh.
Yeah.
Old.
Here's some follow-up years.
They better
I
eat
thought
their
Rick
chips
just
because
Next
if
to
they
you,
serve
of course.
entitlement, Bright
Click
Mine and
here
David.
to learn more.
I know. This is funny right here. Like, I got ripped into a thanks. That's just so funny right there. You know that?
Really, David?
Any new train memes?
Oh, David having to train me in game now, huh?
But
David?
actually, I got one thing that is interesting.
Oh, yeah?
Lionel NASCAR.
Oh, see, the line of NASCAR that I sent to you. Yeah, David was like, what?
Anybody up for racing a GP 40? Oh, I know, but it would be expensive as hell.
What?
Yeah, it's true.
But what about putting My Little Pony on the paint scheme?
Bounce, come on with that.
Yeah, I can't stop being with My Little Pony because you love to miss your wife.
Oh, being that, did you see in the Penny Fan article?
Fancy fan?
World bear market, Russia, Indonesia, Germany are largest importers of the world.
What the heck? Ain't that funny?
Why the heck is that traded on there?
Almost down. Drink like water from
Seriously?
for 5 minutes.
Oh.
You know, Fallout memes are just so fucking hilarious, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. On just one of my last memes. What if you can't sleep in real life? It's because enemies are. Hey. Because enemies are
Sorry,
nearby.
David, we're calling you the anti-pony, the little pony guy.
That is a good meme.
I know, but
David was
this
freaking out
does
about
make us feel
pony.
better after we had to rip into my city for that stupid decision, you know?
Right.
Oh, David's
Because
freaking out with me.
that decision really grind my gear, you know?
Really?
Yeah. About that socializing thing, I was way too depressed on the weekends. I think most of my classmates or most of my friends actually look at us down, like they actually look down at us or something.
Oh, I know. And that's insane.
And worse if your friends at school.
Like, thing is, I worked hard to earn my friends, you know?
Jeez.
And thing is that I was on it, you know?
I know you're just being sexy and
But I also watched out for the people who would use me, and I just avoided them like the plague.
Really?
The moment that someone made fun or would mock me, I just avoid them like the plague, saying, yeah, y'all not getting me, you know?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying, Brightline?
Yeah, here's the thing. Most people do not like to socialize with me at all. On school grounds.
Hey, well, most of the people that I talk to, even out of school, they still like socializing with me. You know? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh.
I love that song.
Brightline, you still there? I accidentally clicked up and it took me off. Oops. I was literally scrolling through trying to find memes, and I accidentally clicked up and it put me in something else.
Oh gosh.
You know, but Like, I literally had problem in middle school and elementary school, but when I got to high school, it was complete different, you know?
And yeah, that was actually in high school that I had those problems.
Like, for me, high school is where I made some of my friends, you know? Heck, so I still follow some of them on Facebook, you know what I mean?
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Heck, sometimes I talk to them about some of the crappy stuff that have happened. Some of them I get into debate with, you know?
Yeah. Okay, it's getting late.
Yeah,
It's 11.
but it was a crazy live stream, that for sure.
Yeah, it is.
Now, I hope everybody enjoyed the live stream. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope everybody had a great Sunday night. And I hope everybody is going to prepare for the work week ahead. And I also, to be real quick, before we end the live stream, their birthday is in 6 days from now on March 9th.
Oh, yay.
So the birthday girl is getting ready to have her countdown. Am I right, Valley Pooh?
Knuckles.
But hold it. You want to say something?
My little pony, my little pony.
Ah! that fell for you. Am I right, Brightline?
That is well for you.
I'm high.
But I hope everybody.
Wait, David, I want to do one more thing. Come on, put a
Oh,
camera on me.
All right.
I'm gonna do something with David. You're invincible, baby. Yeah, rock and roll to the world. You know, Day knows that I love Chippy. And David, I want to have a last time. My little pony, my little pony, my little pony, my little pony.
Brightline, I blame you for this. You know I'm going to get you for that. You know, but you know I'm going to get you for that next time. You know that.
Oh, brother, prepare yourselves on April 1st.
Oh yes, that I'm looking forward to. You know.
Maybe you want to my little pony my picture.
I got myself something planned on March 31st, so let's see here.
But
Oh, April 1st is actually on Sunday. We might do a live stream there.
oh yeah, so it being a Sunday, it's gonna be a good one. Ooh.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a good one.
But I hope everybody enjoyed the live stream. Please like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys, and have a nice night, and peace out. Bye.
Really, David, it's been